Hey, what's up, everybody? John Camp, the Not So Neat Chef. Today, what we're going to do is we're gonna make those Coca-Cola onions that I posted on Facebook last week, and it's real simple. You know, you get a pan, put some butter in it. The important part is not to caramelize the onions. All you want to do is sweat them down until they're almost nothing, and that's going to be done with the butter and the Coca-Cola. So that being said, let's get to it. We're going to chop some vidalia onions. Alright, what you want to do is we want to cut these really thin. So we're going to cut them in half. We're going to cut off okay, so you want these really thin. Now what's good about using this cleaver is as you're chopping, you're running it up and down without fear of cutting yourself. If you had the thinner profile blade, you couldn't do that as much. All you gotta do is keep your fingers out of the way. Alright, so we're gonna start with a couple tablespoons of ghee, just to or butter if you don't have ghee, because this is going to give it a really buttery taste. I think a non-stick skillet would be the way to go, or a non-stick pan of some sort. You can smell the butter. Now, everybody in. You want to put about, if I had to guess, about a teaspoon or so, 2 teaspoons of salt in there. Salt's going to help draw out the water, so these get translucent. They cook them down for a little bit. Cook them down till they're translucent, but don't caramelize them. Okay, so I covered them for a little bit. Get that steam in there, and you can see they're starting to soften up. Move them around, make sure they're not sticking to the bottom. Cover it. Now, some Coca-Cola. Just put a little bit in there, maybe half a can for now. Let them boil down. Okay. Got a long way to go. So we're gonna start cooking these now without the top on. And we'll get back when all this is when all the liquid is cooked out of it. And then we'll wind up putting more in. Okay, so I've been cooking a little with the covered a little bit, uncovered, keep on going back and forth. And you can see here where they're starting to turn a nice caramel color. That color is not because they're caramelized, but that's because of the Coca-Cola. So I initially put in half a can. I got thirsty and I drank the other half a can. So I'm going to add more. I'm going to add, I don't know, maybe the whole can. Well, almost the whole can. Alright. And then we're going to just let this reduce down again. Okay, so I added another tablespoon of butter. I think I want it more buttery. So, again, these are working nicely. And we'll just continue to reduce until that liquid is gone. I wanted them cooked a little more. I didn't want to put any more Coke in there, so I put water in there and turned up the heat. And I'm just going to sit here and keep them moving until all that liquid cooks down. So this is my second time making this. So all I know is I love the taste, and I guess the trick is getting the texture. So you'll have to play with it. No wrong way to do it. They're going to taste fine no matter what. So you know, you're in control, and you do what you feel you want. Okay, so as you can see, most of the liquid's cooked away, and I've been sitting here for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, keeping them moving so they don't caramelize. And I'm going to call these done. So I know I said earlier maybe about 40 minutes is the cook time. Give yourself an hour just to, between prepping and everything. These onions will go really good with just about anything. So there you have it. So you got Coca-Cola onions. Coca-Cola onions will go good with anything. You put them on burgers, put them on dogs. We had them on pulled pork and it was fantastic. So, like I said, a little time consuming. You got to baby them, make sure you don't caramelize. If you do, you do. So but you're not supposed to. If you do happen to caramelize them, I wouldn't throw them out. Just know next time that you have to sit over them and maybe keep the heat down on medium at most for most of the cooking. Towards the end, I turned the heat up, but I sat there and I kept them moving. So they look really fantastic, and they taste amazing. If you want to season them differently, go right ahead. Again, it's all your personal preference. The key thing is these onions will soak up all that sugar and stuff from the Coke, and it tastes fantastic. Anyway, let me know how you like this video, and give me a like, thumbs up, comment. Give me some ideas of what you want. I know I still owe somebody out there a homemade sauce. As soon as the weather starts to cool down a little bit, I'll be in this kitchen a little bit more often. I was able to do this today because it was only like 68 degrees outside and I didn't have to worry about sweating my butt off. Anyway, till next time, John Campo, the Not So Neat Chef. Thanks for stopping by.